That's essentially the cutscene that plays if it. Welcome back to Ys 9 Monstrum Nox. Also, I finally found it. It took me a while to what you call it, to search out where exactly it was, but I remember there was a graffiti that said something about needing the mind's eye, and turns out I finally found it. All you had to do was hug the wall near this relief tile. Where plain sight may fail, the mind's eye can serve to reveal the way ahead. What is this? Secret medicine stat. Oh.
Treasure chest located.
This looks like an alchemist's research atelier. Sweet remedy.
Treasure chest located.
Panacea. Hermit's remedy. Bitter remedy. I wonder if this will be of importance later down the line. Also, since I'm already on the item screen, before I forget again. Oh, Hermit's remedy gives you 10,000 XP. But regardless, I finally found it. Also, let's see. Let's go here to the main square. I remember there being something about in the pier here. There was something that kept talking about watching. So I'm curious what would happen if I use the mind's eye here. Also, I'm saving because it might turn out to be some sort of grotesque monster that's going to leap out and attack me, or some horrible super boss that I'm not supposed to remember and find yet. What the hell? I detect a strange presence. You feel something peering at you from the water. What is this? Someone has found me. Fantastic! Monstrums! I am very impressed! It spoke? Oh, magnifique! I will reward you with the most precious treasure in the entire land. Okay?
That treasure is I, the spirit of the lovely Loir River, Morbihan le Grand.
What exactly are you supposed to be? A sea monkey?
Now, bring your rightfully earned treasure to your hideout and take good care of me.
Yeah, that's pretty much my reaction. The spirit of the river is a salamander. What? An axolotl, to be more precise. Oh, okay. You introduce yourself and ask Morbihan if he knows about the monstrums. Bien, sir. Buen, sir. You are children that have been blessed with gifts, yet cursed as warriors. Through the waters I see, for I exist to oversee the cycles that sustain this land. The dandelion could use a mascot, I guess.
Well...
Creepy fish face here looks a little too down for that gig. I am not one to judge either way. If Ado thinks as such, why not bring him back with us for now? Ah, quel chance! I hope that lovely Mademoiselle will carry me back. But this will do just fine. And so, You brought back to the dandelion the strange creature claiming itself to be the spirit of the Loir River. What exactly do I get for this? Magnifique, this will do nicely. That is a sight that's really familiar. I would have preferred the gold base, but I will make an exception for my friends. I'm glad it pleases you, monsieur. Any friends of the Monstrums is welcome at the Dandelion, so make yourself at home. Why is no one batting an eyelid at this? I get that the Dandelion has some of the weirdest people around, but seriously, there must be some sort of line. Oui, a most hospitable welcome. But if I am not mistaken, you are all very busy, no? It would be rude of me as a guest and your new pet to be nothing more than decor. New pet? Ah yes, I have a beautiful idea. You have use for the items that beasts very often carry, yes? I, Morbihan, can find these items for you and you will buy them from me? You're not just going to give them to us? Oh la la! Just because I am very adorable, does that mean I do not need to earn a living? Can you turn into a human or something? Otherwise, how would you even spend any money you earn? Now move along and let me work my magi. What? Magi? You gain a new ally, Morbihan. You now have access to Morbihan's shop. Morbihan will now assist you in the grim old knocks. Morbihan Mart allows you to buy materials directly with gold. Use it for when you have excess money and need a few more materials for crafting and enhancing. I'm actually kind of curious, what does he have? Ah, that's kind of cute.
Adam. Oh.
Befriend Morbihan by feeding him preserved foods. Morbihan, the dandelion's enigmatic, self-proclaimed river spirit, has taken an interest in the preserved foods of Balduke. Something good might happen if you gain his trust. Try giving him all sorts of preserved foods. Well, that explains what these are for outside of healing.
As you wish.
Can we actually, but... Oh damn. I can't deny, this is actually kind of unfair. Yeah, this is actually kind of broken, considering it's not that hard to farm for gold. Not to mention the fact that you can farm for the gold while farming for Twilight Shards and other miscellaneous parts.
You
This
must
is
be
actually a
very
pretty
bold.
good job.
Ah, what excitement! Oh, c'est délicieux. Come again, if you please.
Okay.
Oh, c'est délicieux. Come back. Simply divine. Come back soon. Simply divine.
Yes. I will celebrate this occasion by giving you a gift of my own.
Take it, I insist.
Take it, I insist. I'll be damned! Thanks!
Come back soon.
That also reminds me, I have not given food to that nun that's running the charity food drive. Guess I'm cooking this smoothie and going over there next.
Ah. Come back soon. Come back. Come. Au revoir.
Au revoir, till next time. Ah, a new recipe. That reminds me, to an odd degree, my favorite part of Final Fantasy 15 wasn't the gameplay, wasn't the story, wasn't the monsters, wasn't the graphics. It was hearing Ignis say, "I've come up with a new recipe." I have no idea why. It was just so exhilarating to hear him say that. Côté de jour.
Anything catch your eye?
Alright. A refreshing smoothie.
My secret ingredient is love. Leaving already? Go get 'em out.
Thank you very... This is... Please, take this.
Dang.
It looks delicious.
Alright. That also reminds me, I'm fairly sure I have enough landmarks now. Wait a minute.
How are things going? I see, I see. Job well done.
8, huh? So I still need one more landmark for another reward because it's for every 3. Oh, that's not bad at all. These warlord elixirs are so nice. Let's actually go continue the story, shall we? Oops. instant karma. You did say everyone will be after you instead. You weren't wrong. Let's skedaddle. You nincompoop! I said shut it, not lock it! Wait, but won't they be able to get in if I did? I don't know, start to death, I guess. I honestly am curious. They're still in Monstrum form. Couldn't they have just literally destroyed the cell with their own weapons? I mean, I suppose one could argue it might create too much of a sound and summon the guards nearby. So maybe that's the reason they didn't just outright break the doors open? Would make more sense than them just forgetting that they're supernaturally powered beings and could literally just rip the door off its handles if they really wanted to. If you're done patting his back over there, could you leg us out too? Please, we admit defeat. We admit defeat. You wouldn't just leave little old us to rot in hell, would you? You'll have to return the statue you stole from Artisan Lane first. Alright, we'll do as you say. But you gotta open the cell at the same time we give you the statue. Sure, Scout's honor. So what do we really do? We're dealing with a surprisingly conniving bunch here. That's a good point. What if we have them put the statue down in the back before we open the door? I see. That way we are able to recover the statue after they have left. Fine by us, we're putting it way back here, see? Boss! After all the trouble we went through to steal it. Dry your tears, oh comrades of mine. I'm just doing what's best for our future. The saint statue. Alright, now if you thieves could just gather in front of the door. Try anything funny and I'll make sure you end up in stitches. god, there's just something so hilarious of seeing doll in her doll form walking out while carrying a statue, which I'm assuming is heavier than she is, as the damn thing is made of stone and she is made of most likely wood, as she looks like a mannequin. Oh, just a little emergency signal we knights like to use. I'm willing to bet a few of them are already on their way as we speak. What right do you have to complain? You've sent us on a wild goose chase several times already. No, she does not. She's a doll. I do not, as it so happens, for I am a doll, you see. I kind of anticipated her to say that already, considering her track record. The signal came from over here. Who goes there? Havati! And here comes the cavalry now. How long have you been planning this? A whopping 0 seconds! I just jived with whatever Dolly was going at, so I decided to join in the fun. Much appreciated. Well, mission complete, I guess? Come on, we'd better scram before they catch us too. You ain't seen the last of us! Mark my words! You're not monstrums. I cannot say for sure myself. I simply could not contain myself the moment I saw it placed upon the floor. Before I knew it, my body began to move as if of its own accord. The hell's that supposed to be? It's not like you've got crap all to do with the saint. Indeed, it is quite peculiar to say the least. What? Do you even get hungry? I do not, in fact, for I am, as you know, a doll. I merely surmised replying in such a fashion would dully continue the flow of conversation. Yeah, just the opposite, actually.
I'm gonna get going. Don't want him finding out I've been skiving off work. But today wasn't half bad.
He takes his duties as a knight pretty seriously, doesn't he? I guess he actually is a good person. If you could get past everything else.
I must also take my leave. I do not wish to inconvenience the Rhindals. I will make certain that the statue is returned to them.
Oh, yes! Thank you very much! She's gonna put it back herself? I hope she doesn't get caught. You know it all. In the short time we spent with those two, I feel like we got to know them a little better. Still, we haven't learned anything more about our gifts. And I was hoping to at least learn something about Aprilis.
If you're curious, by the way, that cutscene pretty much plays the same, regardless of whether or not you went back into town before apprehending the thieves to get the dress. Essentially, it's still the same cutscene, but she's wearing her usual clothing instead of that one.
Do you really think so? During that full moon Grimwald Nox, even Aprilis was distraught. I feel like there's a lot more coming that we won't be prepared for. But all we can do is keep going and give it our all.
Yeah.
I know there's still more I can do. Oh, I should get back to the shop. I'll see you later, Adol.
Hey, you hear about what happened?
What happened?
You know what I'm talking about. I mean how those thieves robbed the shops on Artisan Lane.
Oh, you mean those thieves who were found locked up somehow? I heard that the Monstrums tricked him into a prison cell and then left him there.
Really? Then that means they must have broken into the prison again. I wouldn't be surprised if they found their way into this tower one of these days.
Speaking of surprises, isn't the Knight's facility... No, never mind.
Hey, you can't follow something like that with a never mind.
Let's just mind our own business and do our jobs. Come on, let's finish these rounds.
Just making sure there's nothing hidden. Luxurious carpeting lines the floor. Just what is this place? Where in the world is this? The setting unfolding before you looks nothing like the interior of a prison. I can't say I expected our next meeting to happen in here of all places. Well, the government general caught wind of my illicit little dealings, you see. I'll just be taking it easy in here while things cool off outside. Wow, I've heard Celcetta's government general was harsh, but she's... But that those in control were just a little more lenient, huh? I completely agree. At any rate, I procured the goods you wanted just as requested. In return, all I ask is that you continue your patronage with us after your release. This is a nobleman's prison, isn't it? A shrewd businessman as always. I see. I'll be sure to keep you in mind. Some of these folks are downright cruel with how they treat those under Rom's dominion. But hey, money talks in the end. We all know it to be true. In thanks to this lot, I've been able to pull in a pretty tidy sum, if I do say so. Alrighty, time to get to work. I need to make a killing if I plan on getting into the upper crust myself. This is one hell of a prison, isn't it? I asked this man here to procure a new painting for my collection. It's expected to arrive next month. I can hardly wait. Why the actual heck is this allowed for prisoners, even if they are noblemen? That is, there's no honey so sweet as the misfortune of others. To think he'd end up in prison after all that wheeling and dealing. Heh. I've never seen your face around before. You may walk about as you please, but don't overstep your bounds. Any flagrant violations will result in your privileges being stripped away. Or so it says on paper at least. Alright, inmates. Form a line for admission. I'll be checking your access passes, so make sure you have them out and ready. My goodness, all this procedure just to enter the special sector. As if the small fortune I spent on my admission fee wasn't enough. Well, personally, I'm sick and tired of living in those communal cells. I should have moved here sooner with how long I have left on my sentence. You make a fair point. But don't forget that new warden Belger doesn't exactly care for this place. One can only wonder how long it has left. Well, if that's all you worry about, you can just rest easy. Those admission fees are one of the prison's greatest sources of revenue. It won't be easy to... Hey, you two! No chit-chat until you're inside! Sorry about that. Just who does that soldier think he is? What now? So what? I don't even see why we have to protect these rotten snobs anyway. Well, someone's in a bad mood. How about we go for a drink after this? The guards appear to be making their rounds. It's probably best not to approach them. Also, I agree with him. Why do you have to protect these noble snobs anyway? They're in here for a reason after all. From what I'm able to surmise, this is a special VIP suite of the prison where the only way to get in is to pay a heavy amount of money. You this month's newcomer? Let me set you up with a few ground rules then. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Stick your neck out and you'll get chopped. This is a cozy little establishment, that much I won't deny. But I can't say I'm fond of the fact that any lowborn could saunter in for the right price. Oh, don't be like that. Why, it's thanks to them that we have no excess of boredom. I'd call that a more valuable commodity than anything in here, wouldn't you? I suppose you do have a point. goosing up for the mighty ball would be for naught if you couldn't show them up. Oh, I'll trust you accompany me to tonight's function. But of course, my lady. Why in the seven hells are they allowed to do this? Whoops. I had the misfortune of incurring the wrath of a certain provincial nobleman. During my scramble to escape, I eventually settled on staying here. Thanks to this prison, I can live life without a care in the world. Compared to what awaits me outside, it's far, far safer within these walls. I honestly do wonder what the fees are like. Is it monthly? Yearly? Is it a once-in-a-lifetime membership? Come to think of it, I don't think I've even so much as seen him today. That would be because he's a loony. I'll bet he's gone off to the chapel all by his lonesome again. Honestly, that boy's done a terrible job fitting in with the rest of us. And it's certainly not for any lack of wit on his part either. Why he even came in here to begin with, I'll never understand. Oh, looks like it's about time. Hey, what happened to my accent there? I don't know what I just transitioned into. Oh, looks like it's about time to swap out. We'd best get a move on or the warden will never let us hear the end of it. Let's cut the chatter and start making our rounds of the general blocks. It appears the gods are no longer standing watch. Well, don't this look familiar? The trapdoor is held shut by a sturdy lock and several nails. It won't budge in the slightest. This seems almost comically excessive. What could have happened to warrant this? Yeah, remember the very start of the game? That's pretty much where the Crimson King escaped into. Let's just call the other Ado the Crimson King to make it easier to distinguish the two of them. Nice mural. Wait a second. Isn't that Doll? Anemonia. And I'm guessing that's the saint. Considering Doll had such a reaction to just a statue, I'm guessing that that's a portrait of the saint with Anemonia before she was how to put it in a kind way, executed for unjust charges? Yeah, let's go with that. This appears to be a chapel. It's quiet and serene, with no sign of people.
Whoa! Don't scare me like that. Sheesh. There's not usually people in here this late.
What are you doing here?
Taking a nap, of course.
Doesn't get much quieter than an empty church. Wait a sec. You're not... Don't take this the wrong way, but you don't belong here, do you?
I'm a prisoner, actually.
That's not exactly what I meant. Well, I still haven't been able to find my bearings here in the special sector either.
What makes it special?
Where to start? They call it that because only felons who can afford the hefty fee can stay here. You can dress however you want, and go wherever you want. To an extent. And you can even go shopping in here. It's not all that different from the outside.
Why does a place like this exist?
I knew it. This is your first time here. Supposedly, it was established when a Roman noble was held prisoner here. Not just nobles, but politicians, businessmen, anybody with a name or the right amount of cash gets to stay here. They say that some politicians use this place to hide from their little scandals.
Does that mean you're someone important?
Do I look like someone important to you?
I don't know, you tell me.
The name's Marius. I don't actually remember much about anything before I came here. Funny, right? Being punished for a crime you don't remember committing? So, how'd you end up in here?
After deciding to trust him, you tell Marius about what happened.
So, Adol's your name, huh? Being an adventurer must be an exciting job. But I can understand why you'd be wanted by the Roman military.
Doesn't this prison seem strange to you?
Yeah, there's definitely something going on. I'm Roman, and even I haven't got a clue what I'm locked up for. Let's say we work together to collect information. How about it, Adol? We've got a lot in common. Neither of us are supposed to be here. And you know what? I think we can be friends, too.
That might be our best bet.
Well... Great! It's settled then. Okay, Adol. I can't wait to get started.
It's nearly time for the guards to begin making their rounds. It's best to return to the cell before they realize you've escaped.
Have you got someplace to be? Let's talk next time, then. By the way, Adol, do you have an access pass?
I don't have one.
Ah, I figured you wouldn't. It's a pass that lets you come and leave the special sector whenever you want. You're usually supposed to get one with your admission fee. Things will be difficult for us as long as you don't have one. Alright, I'll see if there's anything I can do about that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't mention it, friend. Well, I guess I'll catch you later, Adol.
$444 Twilight Shards.
Oh, Krisha, I wish you were here to see his face. Rodario was in such a panic after realizing that Anemona had also gone missing.
Oh, it's Anemona. There's no I. I kept saying Anemonia.
You two must have been so worried. They must have found out that Anemona wasn't in the shop.
Don't be ridiculous. You were the one blundering about like the world's end was at our doorstep.
That's right, I was. That's how any mother would react if her dear daughter went missing.
In any case, When we returned to the shop, both Anemona and St. Rosvita's statue were here. It was as if they were never gone at all. The mysteries of the world never cease to amaze this old man.
Really? Wow!
But I've already told you, Roderio. It was Anemona. She was the one who brought St. Rosvita's statue back to us.
What makes you think that?
I didn't want to tell Roderio because I thought it would worry him. But Anemona has been going on her little outings for some time now.
You gotta love the fact that this grandmother's reaction to seeing a living, talking, walking, sentient doll is, "Ah, she's shy." Guess I'll keep it a secret for now.
Oh, not this nonsense again. A doll taking a stroll all on her own? This isn't a fairy tale.
I don't know. The Monstrums honestly all remind me of fairy tale figures from European fairy tales.
Then tell me, Roderio, who could have returned the statue?
Well, you see, the culprits are in prison, so...
You can think what you want, dear. I know what really happened.
Chapter 5. The Raging Bull's Treasure. Oh. A fine morning to you, my adorable Krisha. Let's make the most of today. Indeed I shall. I will give it my all. Now then. My, Credo's hard at work already. Oh heavens, cranky as usual. Did someone ruffle the Pharaoh Hawk's feathers again? Something like that. This is how he gets whenever he fights an opponent he's unsatisfied with. You run around hurting people and you're the one who's sulky. That does sound kind of bratty, I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna get what's coming to you someday. What? If you show people kindness, life will repay you in kind. But show them cruelty and you can bet it'll bite back. You're starting to sound a whole lot like those sheep at the church. Sorry, but I don't believe in being nice as a quid pro quo. What? That's not what I meant. Ado, Krisha, back me up here. If someone's gonna come after me tit for tat for something I did to them, then I'll welcome it gladly. Hey Yufa, looked like you were spent at Artisan Lane. You look fine now. Oh, I was just a little tired. But I'm better now thanks to you all.
Excuse me?
Aren't these three the kids with an elder sibling and a dad? I remember them from the agricultural district. when they didn't have any special cutscenes or anything. They just kind of stood out because they were literally four NPCs that were always cluttered close to each other. So it's kind of easy to remember them to an extent.
Yes, have you seen my sister?
Wait, is that? Elle? And Mark and Ood, too. Oh, I'm sorry, Adol. These are my younger siblings.
Huh? Your siblings?
Wow, you have a big family.
I guess the cat's out of the bag.
We'd like to thank you for always looking out for Yufa.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
My goodness. Aren't they the most precious things?
You three know better than to come to the bar. What are you guys doing here? Is something the matter?
Hey, we came all this way for you, you know?
Here, this is yours. You forgot your apron at home. We thought you'd need it.
Ah, shoot. I do, don't I? Thank you for bringing it to me. You're all so responsible now. Oh, I'm so proud of all of you.
We just didn't want you to break your promise because you forgot this and had to stay late.
Yeah, I know.
Did you have something planned?
She promised she'd take us to the Colosseum.
What's going on at the Colosseum?
Oh, I know. The Colosseum hosts all sorts of events, depending on the season.
Was there an event that the children were particularly interested in?
Well, right now it's...
Hey, did you know? Yufa's boyfriend is there right now.
Yufa! Ooh la la! Why is this the first time I'm hearing of this?
Boyfriend?
Getting some action, huh, Yufa? What are you teaching these poor kids?
I'm not teaching them anything. I mean, he's not my boyfriend. We've just been friends since we were kids.
Oh no! The childhood friend curse!
Hey, you three! No more joking around, okay?
I was the one who said it.
Yep, it was me.
Ood, I know you were the one who told her in the first place. How embarrassing. Anyway, he's a friend of mine who works at the Colosseum. He invited them to visit.
How lovely! Your friend is very generous.
I love how Shantae emphasized your friend.
Yes, he's really nice. We're looking forward to it. So make sure you aren't late, okay, Yufa?
Also, damn, Yufa is thick.
I know. Thanks for bringing me my apron.
Well, we don't want to get in the way of your work, so we'll go home.
Aww, but I want to stay here with Yufa.
Elle, maybe if we finish all our chores, we could go a little early.
Really? Then let's hurry up and go home.
All right, you three. Be sure to come back soon, okay?
Okay.
Aren't they just the most darling little things?
Yeah, they're adorable.
If I remember correctly, Yufa, your parents...
Yes. They both passed away during the war with the Roman Empire.
Oh, so it wasn't their dad they were talking to. I'm guessing it's their uncle?
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It happened 8 years ago when the Roman Empire invaded Glia. My family lived on the outskirts of Balduc. We couldn't evacuate in time, and before we knew it, the war was right on our doorstep. Roman soldiers invaded our village. They would have killed us if our parents hadn't sacrificed themselves to save us.
You've been through a lot, Yufa. But you know something? I've never met anyone as strong as you.
What do you mean?
Anybody can tell by looking at those children how well you've raised them. They're responsible, and they're compassionate. Wouldn't you agree, my dear Adol?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, Adol. I've got my hands full taking care of 3 kids as it is. The war changed everything for us.
War never changes.
But those 3 kept me going. I'll do whatever it takes to keep them safe. And to make sure they can lead happy, peaceful lives.
And we'll always be here to support you.
That means a lot, Shantae. All right, let's get to work.
New quests available on the bulletin board. Oh, my recording is actually getting kind of long. What do you call it? Let's just see what quests are there on the board, and then we'll end this episode. Let's see. Baldwin, a merchant caravan that had been lodging in town, left a few days ago, and they haven't been spotted since. Last I heard, they went to Mount Eldor to gather some medicinal herbs. Oh! So I was right. That area I couldn't go to before is a side quest in this chapter. Let's see, we came across a stuffed animal that someone lost. It certainly wasn't lacking for love by the look of it. Could he ask you to find its rightful owner for us? We're sure they must be worried sick. We'll be waiting at the inn by the west gate of Artisan Lake. The following solicitation was posted in private, away from the eyes of the average patron. It's come to my attention that yet another inmate of Balduc prison has been wrongfully convicted. I'd like to ask for everyone's assistance in rescuing them. Come talk to me for more details. A dense nest of tarantula eggs has been found in the depths of the dry mold ruins. We would be remiss to leave them as they are, thus I ask that you assist me by subduing them. Report to me once you've found success in your efforts. I shall be waiting at the ruined belfry in the central district. You really love being on top of that ruined belfry, don't you, Aprilis? Well. Wait, why am I being silent? Anyway, so, we'll end the video on that note. Like, comment, subscribe. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the content. And, well, I don't have much else to say except, damn you fatigue! And so with that, I bid you all fun. Bye!